hill, over dale,
thorough bush, thorough briar,
over park, over pale,
thorough flood, thorough fire.
Well, yeah, it's true. I do like to find exciting new ways to reinvent Shakespeare and to set it in different cultural and historical contexts. That's probably partly the influence of my father, who's a history teacher, and my mother, who's an English teacher, and the combination of that multiculturalism kind of, is what really influenced me a lot. But the idea about Midsummer Night's Dream came from an interest that I've long held about Mayan culture and Mexico, and I've often felt that the style of the play is so universal and so versatile in terms of its setting and its themes and the characters that a lot of the traditional Mayan mythology and characters, music, really fit in well with the ideas of the play.
Rude mechanicals that work for bread upon crude Mexican stalls were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus now should they. The shallows, thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did heaven's advantage take, an ass's noble I fixed on his head. Anon, his Thisbe must be answering, and forth my mimic comes, when they him spy, as wild geese that the creeping fowler eye. So at sight, away his fellows fly. I led them on in his distracted fear, and let sweet Pyramus translated there. When in that moment, so it came to pass, to kneel waved
well, being that David wanted us to be setting it in Peace Day and in Mexico, I started, remembering the trips that I've had to Mexico and walking around barefoot a lot of the time, getting used to the climate a lot of the time, really trying to think as I'm driving on the freeway. I'm not one of these people. I'm not a person. I'm not a mortal. Everyone around me is a stranger. Everyone around me is weird and different. And listening to a lot of the music that we play, music in different languages, to really get a sense of the atmosphere. But as far as preparing for my role personally, just trying to apply that outsider's feeling, because I think that's a lot of what Puck has. Even though he is a fairy type of character, he also doesn't really fit in with the fairies or the mortals or anything really. So really trying to isolate myself and trying to deepen my voice so that I don't sound as much like a girl, but that's been one of the more difficult challenges.
This will put them out of fear.
We will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
Oh no, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8. Will not the ladies be afeard of a lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there's no more fearful wild fowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it. Therefore another prologue must tell he is not a lion. Nay, he must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies. I would wish you, I would request you, I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble. My life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion for pity of my life, no! I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And there, indeed, let him name his name and tell them plainly he is Snug. Snug the joiner!
Well,
I will bear Thisbe only thou!
oh, monsters! Oh, strange, gray masters, fly masters, help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you back around. Through walk, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll be.
sometimes a hound,
Aha!
a headless bear,
And nay.
and bark.
Like horse, hound, on their fire every turn.
Why do they run away? Oh, 'tis a knavery of them to make me a fear.
I play the role of Bottom. Bottom, one of the great roles in Shakespearean comedy. He is a weaver with aspirations for something greater, aspirations to be a great actor. And it may be a bit much for his talent and his intellect to achieve.
Cool. What drew you to the role?
A chance to do Shakespearean comedy a chance to do a role that is just so iconic that when you hear of Shakespearean comedy, or when you see images from Shakespeare or any sort of artwork based on Shakespeare, one of the major iconic images is that image of Bottom with the donkey's head holding court with the fairies around him. And it's such a great, humorous image.
I just want to say that I really enjoyed the process of working on the show. It's been a dream come true. It's an exciting production, I think, full of imaginative and creative elements that will inspire the audiences and really pique their imagination. Music, costumes, just really incredible elements that I hope they'll get a chance to participate in and come and see. There are a number of ways to get tickets for the show. One of the easiest is to call directly the Brown Paper Tickets hotline, which is 800-838-3006, or they can log on to brownpapertickets.com, or they can certainly log on to our website at www.arclightrep.org. Another way that they can go is through Artsopolis, which is a wonderful artistic outreach resource on the website here in Silicon Valley, artsopolis.com. And people will be able to get tickets there, and they often have discounted tickets available as well for each performance night.